Hi everyone, great to see you. It's very echoey here today. So I do hope you're all having a good day. My apologies for the late start to today. As you'll have seen from the note, well, there's something very special going on over on, well, YouTube, but on the Royal School of Church Music channel. It's a very special project, a 24-hour Messiah Sing, which I was very privileged to be part of yesterday. Just a small part, bit of conducting, bit of singing, but they have been taking part in this amazing event for 24 hours in about 4 minutes time. So what I thought we would do is pop over and see how they're getting on. So there's me up there. So what if I do that? Can we see John? There we can. Let's turn it up a little bit. So they are singing Worthy is the Lamb from Messiah. It's the very last part of this project. It's something that's obviously means a huge amount to anyone who's in Choir of the Earth, but of course to anyone who cares about Handel. And we on Homechoir love Handel's music. We have sung and recorded a great deal of it. And so this project here, you can see this is a live stream from St George's in Hanover Square. This project has been all about raising money for the portico, which is the front of the church, which started crumbling just before Christmas. And so the poor old church looks a bit battered and a bit bruised, covered in scaffolding. And, well, dear old Mark, who you can see, Mark Strawn, there in blue, just standing above, I do believe that's Mr. John Rutter himself. Mark had this mad idea of a 24-hour Messiah Sing-a-thon. Now, I was privileged enough to start this project yesterday, conducted the first hour. We were joined shortly after by Jennifer Johnston, the amazing alto soloist. Then we had Hugh Morris from the Royal School of Church Music. Carolyn Sampson came along to sing. There was an amazing session during the night where Jamie Hall of the BBC Singers sang and conducted. They've had Mark Strawn himself conducting. They had Karen Redhead conducting. You know, people from the audience. They've had Ralph Allwood today, and finishing off, of course, with John Rutter conducting. So I didn't feel that it was fair for us to muscle in, even though technically we were here first. I didn't think it was fair for us to sort of muscle in and to steal their thunder. So I thought it was only fair for us to start a little bit later. And so I'm going to keep nattering. We'll listen to a bit more of this. It's just such wonderful music. They're going to get to the Amen in just a moment. And if you are new to this project, if you haven't heard of it up until now, well then do consider dropping whatever you can in terms of donation to help this fantastic project. I made my way to London yesterday on the train just for this, and it was well worth it. There is one downside, you can probably tell. Still suffering from the cold, and as a result everything is very, very bassy today, and so all the singing is going to be an octave lower. So it's a Basso Profundo fun Friday. Those of you that like hearing bass Ben sing, well, you're going to have an excellent time today. But in the meantime, let's have a bit more of this marvellous Messiah. They're about to start the Amen, which is just the most incredible fugue, and very, very emotional. So we shall enjoy this. We shall enjoy the undoubted congratulations and the huge cheers to everyone, particularly to Mark Strawn, and then we'll have a bit of fun Friday. Here we go. Amen, amen, amen. Very bassy today. Just looking at the comments. Thank you, Valda. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I suspect some people have got 2 windows open, which I completely appreciate. I have. It's an amazing thing. And poor old Mark, you can see him. It just looks absolutely... Well, I would say, about to say he looks exhausted. But he doesn't. He's been on his feet for over 24 hours, well over 24 hours, and he is doing an amazing job. So as I say, if you can, drop this amazing project a little bit of donation. It's well worth supporting. Well, how about that? Ladies and gentlemen, I couldn't help but conducting. Amazing stuff. Amazing. 24 hours plus 4 minutes. That is an amazing achievement by, well, a whole room full of people, a whole load of conductors, myself included, finishing with Mr. John Rutter, but so many more. And of course, Mark Strawn, there in blue, about, I'm sure, to make a stirring speech.
What 24 hours we've had. Thanks to you all, but would you bear with me just for a little moment because on your behalf, I'd just like to thank a few people. First of all, could I please, really a big, big cheer for John.
Really? Fabulous job, Mr. John Rutter.
Could we also have a separate applause for, they're not here, other than Richard, for all the other conductors who were so wonderful in helping us through the event.
Well, thank you very much. And to all of the others.
Oh, and Ralph! Oh, Ralph!
And Ralph.
Apologies, Ralph Allward is here. Oh, and Karen, of course, who conducted between... Yes, Karen. And Mark C. No,
Did Mark C's conduct? Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that bit.
And you conducted too. Thank you.
He did! Oh, amazing. That's the whole team.
At about 2 or 3 in the morning, there was shall we say, a slightly more select bunch of us.
A lull.
And we were all conducting each other, so we all had a go. I would also like to thank John Paul and all the wonderful staff who here at the church have been so wonderful for us. Thank you.
Really are lovely there at the church. And of course, I do hope they raise thousands and thousands of pounds in donations. They deserve to.
So really, it leaves me to say thank you to you all for coming. It's been absolutely marvellous. I had no idea, John, that it was the first that you are aware of in the UK. So that's something that maybe we should do it again. Anyway,
how's
Mark,
next week?
Upstairs?
Well, everyone, they're going to take photos now, and just congratulations, huge congratulations to everyone involved in this project, and thanks to everyone who's been watching along. I'm going to crack on with our Fun Friday. I think as there have been people very patiently waiting, as I say, apologies for the delay. I just didn't want to tread on the toes of what I think is a phenomenal project, something I've supported, conducted for, and I'm sure you all agree. Well worth us popping in and being part of this. So Homechoir sends all our love and support to everyone for this project, and I think it's time for a bit of singing. So without any further ado, let me bring up my score. There we go. That's that, and that is that, and get rid of that, and so there we go. Very good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Homechoir. Slightly unusual start in that we were showing another channel, but as I've just been saying, I was involved yesterday in an amazing project. Now, because I was involved in that amazing project, my voice is very, very low. I still have that cold that I've been struggling with for the last few weeks, the last few days. And as a result, everything's very, very bassy today. So it's a Fun Friday brought to you by bass. Lots and lots and lots of lovely bass. In fact, why don't we sing our Homechoir chord? Our nice B flat, and I'm going to sing at the lower octave. Are we ready? And where are we? That's it. This is why I always do the sound checks. Let's try that again. And there we are. Marvellous. A very good afternoon to all of you. And I do hope you enjoyed that slightly odd start to our show. But welcome to Fun Friday here on Homechoir. A little bit late, but no less cheery. Our songs today, well, we'll start in a minute with Roll Out the Barrel. We'll sing The Old Bamboo. Our new song today is a very cheeky number. One of the more popular songs sung by the soldiers in the war. It's called Hello, Hello, Who's Your Lady Friend? and very cheeky, as I say. We'll then sing Where Did You Get That Hat? And then Don't Dilly Dally on the way. And just to let you know, it will all be sung by me an octave lower than usual. So it's a bassy fun Friday, a profundo fun Friday. So just make sure you've got your speakers turned down. So what else we got coming up on the show? Well, of course, Sunday, our Sing Sunday returns, the first one of our new term. And we've got some lovely music. That Lottie, which we learnt just this past week, and some Purcell and some Pearsall, some Handel, quite appropriately, and of course the usual couple of gospel numbers. So do join us for Fun Friday if you can. And then, well, the choral alphabet continues, and it is M for Monteverdi. I wonder why I chose that particular composer. Can't think why, but there's a great big choir of the earth shaped reason, I should think. And we're going to learn one of his first pieces, the Ave Maria, which is very short and very sweet. It's in 3 parts. It's one of the first pieces he ever wrote, and very much worth learning. So looking forward to teaching that to all of you. We're joined lots of people live from that Messiah chat are all slightly stunned. I'm not surprised. Well, just make yourselves at home, and we're going to sing some cheeky, chirpy songs. And I promise there won't be any Messiah, because after 24 hours, I think it's time to sing something cheeky instead. Now, look, all the details you need to be in Homechoir are on our newsletter. Just go along and sign up at our website, homechoir.org. Click newsletter, sign up, fill in the form, and you are done. That's it, all you need to do. And if you tell us when your birthday is, just day and month, we'd never presume to ask the year. Well, then we'll sing you happy birthday on your special day. And it's Kathy and Lorraine's birthdays tomorrow. And such a pleasure to meet Lorraine in person at the Homechoir Come and Sing just this weekend gone. In fact, I got to see so many of you in person. It was lovely. Whichever of you gave me this cold, though, please next time leave that bit at home, all right? So let's go full screen and we'll get warmed up. So let's roll our heads around, everyone. Fabulous. And roll your shoulders around for me, everyone. And then up to your ears. And as you let your shoulders fall, relax. Here we go. Fantastic. We're just going to stretch the neck muscles out. Lovely stuff. Okay. So as I say, everything is very, very low today. Let's start down here. Now I am going to be but you can choose any of those notes you want. Let's hum. Here we go. And an O. And an and an Fantastic. As I say, everything is going to be very, very basic. I was singing everything along exactly an octave lower earlier on, so just consider yourselves warned. So we are going to sing Happy Birthday for those lovely home choristers. That's Kathy and Lorraine. I hope you enjoy your special day tomorrow. There is our notes. Are we ready? 1, 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kathy and Lorraine. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Happy birthday, both of you. Have a fantastic day, and I hope you enjoy it. So let's have a look at our first song today, everyone. It's Roll Out the Barrel. These are all cracking, slightly chirpy Cockney kind of songs. And this one, well, it's actually called the Beer Barrel Polka. Cheers. Just in case anyone's checking, it's definitely water. Not going to have beer until quite a lot later tonight. In fact, I'm probably going to have a hot toddy instead. So this one is a very, very chirpy one. Again, most people know the chorus, but we on Homechoir, we do things thoroughly and properly, so we made sure we learnt the verses as well. So, time to get those knees up, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the Beer Barrel Polka, otherwise known as Roll Out the Barrel. Here we go. Cha, cha. There's a garden, what a garden. Oh, Only happy faces bloom there, and there's never any room there for a worry or a gloom there. Oh, there's dancing and there's music, doesn't rhyme, man, a lot of sweet romancing. When they play the polka, they all get in the swing every time they hear that pa. Everybody feels so tra-la-la. They want to throw their cares away. They all go la-dee-ah-dee-ay. Then they hear a rumble on the floor. It's me singing bass. It's the big surprise they're waiting for. And all the couples form a ring. For miles around you'll hear them sing. Everybody, are we ready? Cha-cha. Roll out the barrel. We'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel. We've got the blues on the run. Zing, a boom, tararo. Ring out a song of good cheer. Now's the time to roll the barrel. For the gang's all here. One more time, here we go. Roll out the barrel. Cha, we'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel. We've got the blues on the run. Zing, boom, tararo. Ring out a song of good cheer. 'Cause now's the time to roll the barrel. For the gang's all here. Wait! I think that oi is about as high pitch as I can manage today, everyone. And I hope you're able to sing along with me. If you're not able to sing along at that pitch, don't worry. This is very much an octavist pitch. I think there's a couple of you out there giving a go, but otherwise, choose whichever octave suits you. It's whatever feels good today. People are asking, how did this happen? It's a combination of a heavy cold combined with a lot of travelling and lots and lots and lots of singing yesterday. So if you want to hear what my voice sounded like yesterday, just watch that Messiah 24-hour stream. We'll have to scroll back quite a bit because it was 3 to 4 p.m. yesterday. And then I think I sang from 3 till 6, thereabouts. Lots and lots and lots of high notes. And there was definitely a point I thought, I'm going to regret this tomorrow morning. But you know what? I quite like singing bass. It's good fun. So we're going to carry on with our next song, which is Me Old Bamboo, another cheeky number. I've said many times this is one of my granddad's favourites, and he was quite a cheeky chappy himself, a Cockney by birth. And in fact, well, this is one of those songs where if you really squint, if you really think about it, there could possibly maybe be a double meaning to some of these words, but I haven't been able to find it. I am a complete innocent, as you know. Here's Me Old Bamboo. Right, we'll do some counting first, folks. Are we ready? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ho! Here we go. Me old bamboo, me old bamboo. You better never bother with me old bamboo. You can have me at me bumper shoe, but you better never bother with me old bamboo. A gentleman's got a walking stick, a seaman's got a gaff, and the merry men of Robin Hood, they used a quarterstaff. On the Spanish plains inside their canes they hide their ruddy swords, but we make do with an old bamboo and everyone applauds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, oh, me old bamboo, me old bamboo. You better never bother with me old bamboo. You can have me at me bumper shoe, but you better never bother with me old bamboo. Bumper shoe is an umbrella, apparently. When punting on the beautiful Thames, you use a sturdy pole to to protect their fair complexion. Ladies use a parasol. It's useful in the underbrush to have an FD spear. Right. But what we do with an old bamboo makes everybody cheer. 1, 2, 3, oh, the old bamboo, the old bamboo. You better never bother with the old bamboo. You can have me up to be bumbershoe, but you better never bother with the old bamboo, boo, boo, boo. You better never bother with the old bamboo. So I say, if you really think about it, there's possibly a hidden meaning in some of these words about sturdy poles and hefty spears, but it's all lost on me, choir boy as I am. According to quite a few people out there, apparently I never swear, I only ever say Beethoven. Quite right too. In fact, I can't believe I said that on air. Please bleep that later on. Let's have a look at our next song. This one's called Hello, Hello, Who's Your Lady Friend? And I do wonder if any of you have sung this one before. It's a great, great little piece. Very, very silly. Again, very, very cheeky. We do all sorts of songs here on Homechoir, and we do try and be PC for the most part, but from time to time, it's always good to do something that's a little bit cheeky. So let me get the right key on my keyboard here. There's no way I'm singing anywhere near that. By the way, I'm very glad later on I've got a choir of the earth rehearsal that's basses, because there's no way on earth I'd be able to sing anything of the alto or soprano variety. Right, let me sing you this first this first verse. It goes. Jeremiah Jones, a ladies' man was he. Every pretty girl he loved to spoon, till he found a wife, and down beside the sea went to Margate for the honeymoon. But when Easter rolled along the promenade with his little wife, just newlywed, got an awful scare when someone strolling there came up to him and winked and said, they said, hello, hello, who's your lady friend? Who's the little girlie by your side? I've seen you with a girl or two. Oh, 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 I am surprised at you. Hello, hello, stop your little games. Don't you think your ways you ought to mend? It isn't the girl I saw you with in Brighton. Who's your lady friend? There we go. Carolyn says, like dark treacle. I'd say feels more like burnt golden syrup, but if you like that, Carolyn, just you do you. Okay. Okay, so I've got to work out what key I ended up playing that in, because it's absolutely nowhere near where I set it out to be. Excuse me a second. That's better. Put it down a tone, didn't I, sneaky boy? So the verse goes, Jeremiah Jones, a ladies' man was he. 2, 3, 4, Jeremiah Jones, a ladies' man was he. And then every pretty girl he loved to spoon, and every pretty girl he loved to spoon. Then till he found a wife, and down beside the sea, same as at the beginning, and then went to Margate for the honeymoon. 2, 3, 4, went to Margate for the honeymoon, and then but when Easter rolled along the promenade, listen with me and one, but when Easter rolled along the promenade, and then with his little wife just newlywed, with his little wife just newlywed, he got an awful scare when someone strolled in there. 2, 3, 4, he got an awful scare when someone strolled in there, and then came up to him and winked and said, everyone came up to him and winked and said, and the chorus, hello, hello, who's your lady friend? With me, hello, hello, who's your lady friend? Who's the little girlie your side? Everyone, who's the little girlie by your side? And then I've seen you with a girl or two, 2, 3, 4. I've seen you with a girl or two. Oh, 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 I am surprised at you. Everyone, oh, 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 I am surprised at you. Then hello, hello, stop your little games. That bit's easy, and don't you think your ways you ought to mend? So from hello, hello, stop your little games, to 1, 2, hello, hello, stop your little games. Don't you think your ways you ought to mend? And then the peak of this song is, it isn't the girl I saw you with at Brighton. With me, it isn't the girl I saw you with at Brighton. Who's your lady friend? Let's go all the way through. We've got 2 verses. We'll add more verses as we go along. As this one, there's at least 4 on the original score, and I've found another 4. So this one clearly was a massive favourite of everyone in the 30s, 40s. When's this score from? Goodness me, 1913. This score was printed, so it's very much an old favourite. So let's enjoy it. Here's Hello, Hello's Your Lady Friend. Jeremiah Jones, a ladies' man was he. Every pretty girl he loved to spoon, till he found a wife, and down beside the sea went to Margate for the honeymoon. But when he strolled along the promenade with his little wife, just newlywed, he got an awful scare when someone strolling there came up to him and winked and said, what did they say? They said, hello, hello, who's your lady friend? Who's the little girlie by your side? 2, 3, 4, I've seen you with a girl or 2. Oh, 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 I am surprised at you. Hello, hello, stop your little games. Don't you think your ways you ought to mend? It isn't the girl I saw you with in Brighton. Who's your lady friend? Verse 2. Jeremiah took his wife's mama one night round to see a moving picture show. There upon the screen a picture hove in sight. Jeremiah cried he'd better go, for on that picture there was Jeremiah with a pretty girl upon his knee. Ma cried, what does it mean? Then pointing to the screen, the people yelled at Jones with glee. They shouted, hello, hello, who's your lady friend? Who's the little girlie by your side? I've seen you with a girl or 2. Oh, 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 I am surprised at you. Hello, hello, stop your little games. Don't you think your ways you ought to mend? It isn't the girl I saw you with at Brighton. Who's your lady friend? There you go. I don't know if anyone's ever sung it at that octave before. It's it's what happens when you cross Hello, Who's Your Lady Friend with Paul Robeson, and then chuck in a whole load of Handel's Messiah sung with a cold. That's it. Only here on Homechoir. Truly world-class, world-leading singing of cheeky songs. Now, we're going to sing a couple more, and I've had to transpose these in order to be able to sing them at the correct octave, that is to say an octave down. Where Did You Get That Hat is our next number. This is the one we've been singing for years. Came to get this hat is very strange and funny. Grandfather died and left to me his property and money. And when the will it was read out, they told me straight and flat, if I were to have his money, I must always wear his hat. Where did you get that hat? Where did you get that tile? Isn't it a knobby one and just the proper style? I should like to have one just the same as that. Wherever I go they shout, hello, where did you get that hat? To the opera house in the opera season, there's someone sure to shout at me without the slightest reason. If I go to a console to have a jolly spree, there's someone in the party who is sure to shout at me. Where did you get that hat? Where did you get that tile? Isn't it an obby one and just the proper style? I should like to have one just the same as that. Wherever I go they shout, hello, where did you get that hat? Say, at 21 I thought I would to my sweetheart be married. The people in the neighbourhood said too long we had tarried. So off to church we went right quick, determined to get wed. I had not long been in there when the parson to me said, where did you get that hat? Where did you get that tile? Isn't it a knobby one and just the proper style? I should like to have one just the same as that. Wherever I go they shout, hello, where did you get? One more time. Where did you get that hat? Where did you get that tile? Isn't it a knobby one and just the proper style? I should like to have one just the same as that. Wherever I go they shout, hello, where did you get that hat? Indeed. They all know I can't find anywhere to get a hat. So the answer is always online. Cheers. Now then, time for just one more. I thought we'd have a bit of dilly-dally on the way. Dedicating this to those of you who... it's actually really quite interesting because I know several of you have moved recently, and well done for that. And someone in the comments has literally, during this broadcast, sold her flat. So congratulations, Mary, on selling your flat. This should not be taken as any kind of instruction manual for the subsequent move, okay? We had to move away because the rent we couldn't pay. The moving van came round just after dark. There was me and me old man shoving things inside the van, which we'd often done before, let me remark. We packed all that could be packed in the van, and that's a fact. We got inside all we could get inside. Then we packed all we could pack at the tailboard at the back, till there wasn't any room for me to ride. Oh, my old man said follow the van and don't dilly-dally on the way. Off went the cart with me own packed in it. I walked behind with the old cockle in it, but I dillied and dallied, dallied and dillied. Lost the van and don't know where to roam. I stopped on the way to have the old half-quartern, and I can't find my way home. Oh dear, I'm in a bit of trouble. I gave 'em helping hand with the marble wash and stand, and straight we wasn't getting on so bad. All at once the carman bloke had an accident and broke, well, the nicest bit of china that we had. Oh dear, you'll understand, of course, I was cross about the loss, same as any other human woman would. But I soon got over that, what with two out and a chat, 'cause it's little things like that what does you good. My old man said follow the van, don't dilly-dally on the way. Off went the cart with the own packed in it. I walked behind with the old cockle in it, and I dillied and dallied, dallied and dillied. I lost the van and don't know where to roam. Who's gonna put up the old iron bedstead if I can't find my way home? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, I'm in such a mess, I don't know the new address, don't even know the blessed neighbourhood. and I feel as if I might have to stay out all the night, and that ain't gonna do me any good. It certainly ain't. Now I don't make no complaints, but I'm coming over faint. What I need now is a good substantial feed, and I sort of kind of feel if I don't soon have a meal, I shall have to rob the linnet of its seed. Poor Percy the linnet. Oh, my old man said follow the van and don't dilly-dally on the way. Off went the cart with the own packed in it. I walked behind with the old cock linnet, but I dillied and dallied, dallied and dillied. Lost the van and don't know where to roam. You can't trust the specials like the old-time coppers when you can't find your way. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen of Homechoir, an entire broadcast delivered from effectively the bottom of the Mariana Trench, about as low as a human being can sing. And thank you for singing along, whichever octave you chose, even if you were jumping between them. Well done, and thanks for being here. Huge thanks to all of you for being members of Homechoir. It's a really special community that is growing daily. We're up to 3,912 subscribers as of this broadcast, so a mere 88 need to click that red button and we will pass 4,000 subs. So if you are one of those who hasn't yet, well then why not make today the day? Come on. I've come on stream, clearly unwell, and I've sung everything an octave lower. That's worth a sub, isn't it? Now, I'll see you on Sunday morning when hopefully this will be a lot better. If I'm singing Choir of the Earth later on, well, I shall see you soon. And again, huge congratulations to everyone involved in that amazing Messiah from St. George's, Hanover Square. If during this broadcast was the first time you heard about it, well, please consider popping along and making a donation, because it's a very worthy cause. I was very, very honoured to open the proceedings yesterday and delighted to be on stream conducting at the very end as well, albeit with my assistant conductor John Rutter. So have a really good rest of the day, everyone, and I'll see you soon. Take care, folks. All the best. Bye bye.